going to go next few slides, but it says here that he said only a God-man can mediate between God and humanity. Okay, God-man, very, very important. As God, Christ has authority to forgive sins, all right? No one can forgive sins. Man can't forgive sins, but only God can. Now, another part of Christ is that as man, he can represent and atone for humanity. First Timothy 2:5 basically says there's one God and one mediator. There's the same person, There's only one God and one mediator. So that's incarnation one. The second part of incarnation, if you got a question, you can raise your hands, and I also have time for question because of the time. The second part of the incarnation is called redemption, which we know. The incarnation enables Christ's threefold office: prophet, priest, and king. Very important three roles, because normally people sort of perceive Christ as the savior to save us, to go to heaven, that kind of thing. But it is really much further bigger than a prophet, priest, and king to fulfill God's redemptive plan. As king, Christ rules to subdue enemies. What are the enemies? Sin, death, and Satan. 1 Corinthians 15:25-26, which I'll share later, is a very, very succinct, the role of Christ to defeat all power and authority. I mean, it's not just coming to die on the cross, but dying on the cross, he's already defeated the death and Satan, and who holds the power of death. But more than that, he's also a priest. He offers himself as a sacrifice. Hebrews 9:14. That's why we need a man, God-man, because God doesn't offer sacrifice. We need a priest. Jesus is the ultimate